Hello, everybody. This is Susie Berry of Serene Senses, and today I am going over the heart meridian. I have decided to do this course as a way to connect with my heart to yours because today I have been paying attention to useful bit of advice from three great teachers that I've been listening to this week. So over the past week, I have been listening to Gail Evans. She's been giving me advice on taking your business online, to Brittany Marie Smith, who's been talking about um, changing my mindset and really connecting with people from the heart, and from Greg Braden. And he's talking about prayer and how prayer is really feeling based. So from all of their advice, I thought today I really want to focus in on heart meridian because I think it's really important that you all know that just because I'm giving advice on how to work with each of the meridians doesn't mean that I know how to work with them all perfectly. I am very, very human. And yesterday, my heart meridian was all over the place. I ended up spilling some coconut oil all over my computer, and I spent a good hour or so really berating myself. And the affirmation that goes along with heart is I love myself deeply and completely. And once I was listening to all these teachers talking today, I realized, oh my goodness, I really haven't resonated with that feeling. Or, when stress hits the fan, I don't resonate with that feeling because I was sitting there going, oh my goodness, what an idiot. I can't believe I was so stupid being able to do that. When actually it was just a clumsy thing. These things happen. And as you can see, my computer's now fixed. I have an amazing friend who was capable of fixing it this morning, and I was very grateful for that. So that's why I've decided to do heart chakra today, because even though day to day we might think to ourselves, yeah, my heart's great and I love myself, and I can say to myself, I love myself deeply and completely, that's fine. When it really hits the fan and things are going all over the place, then a lot of us have in the back of our brain that little voice that goes, are you really worthy of love? You're dumb because you do this, and or that person said that you're like this. So are you sure that you really love yourself deeply and completely? So that is where I'm going to be working from today. I'm going to connect to you all heart to heart. And the way to do that, if I had you right in front of me, I would be sending you figures of eights. So I'm just going to stand up. I want you to imagine that you're in front of me and I'm sending you figures of eights right now, wherever you are. Your energy it almost works in a big weave around you in infinity symbols, both sideways and horizontally. So I'm going to send you out big figures of eights. So over your heart chakra, you have a space where sometimes if you feel like you're giving too much, then this whole auric field can get really disconnected. So it's really important to connect in with yourself first of all. So you're just going to imagine reconnecting. So first of all, connect out with me. Hope you take the moment to just stand up, connect your heart with mine, and hopefully I connect with yours wherever you are. Just sending out figures of eights. And this is a really amazing thing to do. I know it seems possibly a little bit woo-woo, a little bit out there. I was doing this sending figures of eights just telepathically to one of my friends. He kept on going missing at a festival, and anytime he went missing, I would just imagine sending out figures of eights between myself and him. And within about 10 minutes, he would pop up again. And I told this to one of my friends who is a bit skeptic. He's worked alongside me for ages, but he's very much logically minded, very much kind of, okay, Susie, you do what you do. And we were at this festival where I'd been sending out these figures of eights, and he was having a panic attack. I didn't know this, but he was in a tent, and I was about to walk away, and I just stopped my partner at the time, and I said, I'm sorry, I know you want to go to bed, but we need to go to that tent over there right now. And he said, why? And I said, I don't know, I just know that I need to be over there. So we went over there, sat down, and this skeptical friend of me said, hey, I've been sending you figures of eights. So if you're ever lost or stuck, go to it. I know it sounds absolutely really out there, but from my heart to yours, big figure of eight, big infinity symbols, because love is infinite, and that's what you want to send out to others. So connect your heart to theirs. And just in front of you, like I was saying, you've got this auric field that has figures of eights. They're going vertically, and that is part of your auric field to protect you and connect you to others. And you've also got them going horizontally, so like a leaf. So you can just imagine starting close in at your chest, making infinity symbol. And this really helps to protect your heart chakra. So you're just weaving those figures of eights in front of yourself, just starting close in and gently working your way out. And this is really good, especially if you feel like you've been giving a lot and your auric field just feels a little bit weak, or you don't have that nice protection around you. Just making this figure of eight, interweaving, just going gently back and forth, can be really, really powerful. Okay. So I'm going to sit back down again. Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to go on to heart electrics. Now, the heart is the most electrical organ in your body. It has to do with pumping blood constantly. It's constantly on the go. So there's a lot of electricity moving through naturally through your body. You've got so much static movement going on. So because of that, when you're working with the heart electric points, you might find it's a little bit sore. So the heart electric point, you're just going to move from your nipple straight up. It's just there, basically. And you'll probably find that it's quite sore, that point. If it's not sore, then work around. See if you can find in that area, if there is a point that it is. Now, the great thing about electric points is that usually when they're sore, then you can work with them to decrease that pain over time. So today I'm just going to show you where you would hold the point in order to connect with your heart to your root chakra. So you're going to hold there, and you're going to hold right in with the line of your crotch. So it's halfway along your hip line there. I'm just going to hold here and here together. So I'm just going to, it's kind of hard to, I'll bring the camera down so you can see a bit better. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you're going to hold here and here. During the meditation, if this feels comfortable for you, this would be a fantastic point to hold. I usually hold for about 20 minutes or so. I'm not going to do that during this class because, well, you probably would get a lot of benefit from just pausing it, holding it, and coming back to it, or holding it during the later meditation. If you are sitting in the bath or watching TV, whatever it is that you're doing, you can always just sit here. There's absolutely no way to overdo hooking up your heart and your root chakra. And what this does is it connects your ability for you to feel a sense of connectedness with your family, a sense of being rooted in your community. So your root chakra is all about that sense of grounding and connection to others. And obviously at the moment that is short for a lot of us. A lot of us are feeling, where is that family? Where is that connectedness? Where is my place? So holding these points gives that electrical connection. It's almost like holding a jump cable between your heart and your root chakra. You might find after a little while that your hands start to get hot. You might find that there is a buzzing or a tingling sensation. I'm going to hold them for a few minutes just so that you can feel that sense of connection between the two, but the longer you can hold it, the better. Usually I wouldn't let go until my fingers have cooled down. Hence why I'm kind of talking you through it a little bit. And your fingers will start to get a little bit hot and then they'll cool down. For some people, that cooling process could actually take up to 20 minutes. So if you like this, if you feel like this is shifting things, then great. One of the great things to do when you're working with the heart chakra is to do the ha breathing. Kind of helps to move things along. So if you want to, you can always breathe in and just sigh out. Just let your shoulders go, because this point can be really relaxing, and just chill out here. So just 2 fingers and a thumb together on these points and just holding. And just let yourself be nice and calm and just hold here for as long as you like. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. If you want to, you can pause here, or you can just keep it in mind to just hold here and here while you're doing the meditation later. Okay, so, from here, you're going to keep one finger on to the heart electric point on your torso. You're going to move from the crotch up to the top of your head, and just put your middle finger right on the baby soft spot. And I immediately just found that really relaxing. Again, if you want to, you can always hold here while you're doing the meditation later. Any of these holds, if you find them comfortable, you can hold them for as long as you like. So this little hold was partly devised by Melanie Smith. She's got a lot of really great Eden Energy Medicine videos, and her website is Well Within. I think it's .org or .net, I'm not sure. But if you Google Melanie Smith Well Within, I'm sure you get some great advice if you want a little bit more. She does a lot of work on sound therapy. So if you're drawn towards that, then you could use that. Okay. So, So today I am wearing green and pink because those are the 2 colors of the heart chakra. Now, most people know the heart chakra is naturally being green color, and for most people it is. Some people, including myself, have a higher heart chakra, and that higher heart chakra is seen with the color pink. So if you're drawn towards the color pink when you're doing crystal work, then I would say you probably do have a higher heart, and you can look into that and see what that means for you. But I was really happy actually to find out that I can connect in with my higher heart, and it just has a little bit of extra lightness to it. Okay. And also Donna Eden herself has a really great color therapy course that you can buy on innersource.net, and she talks about the color pink being good for the heart as well. That is part of the reason why I've been using that. Okay, so from here, so give this a good rub. Now, when I first put my fingers on here, I actually found it was a little bit painful, and now that I've been holding on to that crotch point and this top of my head point, I find it's not so sore, so you might find the same. Okay, and just give that a little figure of 8, just 8ing it over with your fingers. And then just bring your fingers down and just pull that apart, just stretch the skin just over your heart electric point. And from there, you're just going to come up a little bit more on both sides. So over the past few weeks, I was teaching you the governing and stomach neurolymphatics. So you had them both here and here. And your heart neurolymphatics comes in a little lovely triangle just down here. So this might be slightly easier just to come up into like that. So you've got right at the corner, and then you've got right at the corner, you've got your stomach meridian neurolymphatics coming in a little bit. You've got your governing, and then down in a triangle, that's where you've got your heart. Okay. And again, you might find that this is sore because your neurolymphatic points help to drain the lymph through your body. And the only way to drain lymph through your body is through self-massage, through exercise, or having cold showers. So if you've not been doing any of these things, then they're going to be a little bit sore. But thankfully, because you're doing a little bit of self-massage, then the more you do them, the less painful they'll be. So you can come and just stretch that out, just pull the skin apart, really massaging in there as deeply as you can. And the same on the other side. Okay. I'm just going to give that a good tap as well. I really just want to boost my heart meridian as much as possible. Okay, so from there, we're going to move on to a lovely exercise that I was taught by Prune Harris. She's got a lot of lovely little exercise videos as well. This one is called the fire loop. So you might remember I was teaching a couple of weeks ago about the circulation sacs or pericardium. It's also known as the heart protector. I forgot about that a couple of weeks ago, and I really love that concept, actually, the heart protector, because it's literally a bag that the heart sits in. So this little exercise helps that heart protector and strengthens your heart at the same time. So what you're going to do is bring your hand, so you're going to join your third fingers together and just pull back up your arm into your nipples and then up and off your pinky finger. Okay, so just squeeze your pinky. Just do that a few times. Okay. And just while you've got your hand there, just where your wrist bends, just at the end of your pinky finger, you're going to massage in there. That is your heart source point, so that is giving a direct energy boost to the organ itself. And if you've been typing away frantically, this might be a little bit tender. So just give it a nice stretch it out. Okay. Okay, so then going over to the other side, I'm just going to take your third finger straight up your arm into your nipples and then back off and just squeeze your pinky finger. And again, straight up your arm, down and back off your pinky finger. And once more, pulling in at your hands, straight up your arm, down, back off your pinky finger. And once more, straight up your arm, back down, and off your pinky finger. Okay, and just massaging the source point in again on your other wrist. Just rubbing, give that a good rub there. Okay. So as I was saying right at the start, the affirmation that goes along with the heart meridian is, I love myself deeply and completely. And so you might feel that there's a lot of stuff stuck in your heart that's really stopping you from being able to believe that. So in order to do this next little bit, I'm just gonna get you to put your hands over your heart for a little while and just close your eyes and just think about anything that you would like to let go of today. Okay, anything that's been really stopping you from believing that you are worthy of love, that you can love yourself deeply and completely, and what's been bothering you. So yesterday I had ruined my computer. I'm still a few keys down. I've had to buy a new keyboard for it. I'm waiting for that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and let go of all of that beratement that I did to myself yesterday. Yeah, some of you might be feeling other people have put stuff on you or made you feel shameful or whatever it is. What you're going to do now is, you don't have to take your top off. I just want to, because I really want to give myself a little bit of myofascial release and give myself as good a massage as possible. You can just take your hand right under your armpit. Your heart meridian starts right here. So you're going to imagine that you're pulling out all of those feelings of stuff that you just don't want to hold on to. Really massaging that out. You know, any of those, oh, I was an idiot when I did that, just let that just gently be pulled out of your pinky finger. Just really dredging all of those feelings off of your arm. And just imagine them dripping down into there. Just sucking that off. Again, just letting yourself really take in that feeling of self-love, letting go of anything you no longer need to hold on to. Just take a moment, put your hand over your chest, and just imagine those thoughts, those feelings just dripping off your pinky finger, whatever you no longer want to hold on to. And you might want to imagine pink or a green light moving down your arm. You might want to imagine that's maybe a green sludge trickling off your arm and just dripping out, just letting go of anything that you no longer need. Any feelings of I'm not good enough or I shouldn't have done that, just let go of that. And then just moving over to the other side, you're just going to do about the same. And you want to make sure your arms are truly even and balanced. And just pulling that energy off your pinky finger. Really dredging that energy off as much as you can. And just flicking it away, letting it drip off into the air. And again, just on the other side, put your hands over your heart. Bring it out to the side and just let go of anything that you no longer need to hold on to. Just imagine it dripping off your pinky finger and down into the earth. And perhaps you might be thinking, oh, but I can't let go of that because it's still playing on my mind. Just in this current moment, remember that you're safe just where you are, and you can always come back to it. Just because it's something that you should have done or should have said doesn't mean that it's not something you can't say in the future. And just bring your hands back to your heart. And just come into your gamut point. So between your fourth and fifth finger and the rest of the tarsal, you have your triple warmer point here. So while it's over the heart, it helps the heart chakra to rebalance, just gently tapping in at this point. And I usually tap in at this point thinking about the triple warmer meridian, which is I honor my inner warrior, I'm safe. But for just now, I think it might be nice to just go with the affirmation. I love myself. Dredging exercise. Okay. I'm going to get you to bring your left hand underneath, your right on top, and I'm just going to get you to connect your pinky fingers and connect your thumbs so that you've got them interconnected, and then bring them up to your head. So this is a little exercise called heart to heart that Melanie Smith devised. She's kind of gone into a lot more of the theory behind it, I just wanted to share it with you quickly because I thought it was really nice this evening. If you feel like it, you can hold this pose propped up with some pillows while you're listening to the meditation later. You've got a heart's neural vascular point on the very top of your head, and putting your pinky fingers on top of it just connects in your heart meridian with your heart neurovascular. So that's why this, and you've got your heart protector meridian running right down the center of your palm as well. So that's what this pose is for. And you can breathe in and just sigh out with a nice ah to balance your fire element while we hold this pose. So just breathing in. Let your shoulders relax a little. Oh. That's right, just let your jaw loosen. Let that energy flow through you. And this connects your heart meridian in the pinkies to your heart neurovascular, which lies on your head. Your heart protector meridian runs straight down the palm of your hands. So you're allowing yourself to just connect in with that. So if this pose is comfortable for you, if you want to lie back, listen to the meditation later, then you can always hold this pose while you're doing so, and it will help to look after your heart. So, right. Next we've got, one of my favorite bits of really weird advice. If you didn't think I was weird enough already, this one is very, very odd. So, one of my great kind of tidbits that I got from learning from Donna Eden, she was talking about a class that she did in America, and during her class, somebody had a heart attack, or almost a heart attack. A boy in the class went up and bit his fingers. That stopped him from going into full-on heart attack, and it kept him alive until the paramedics got there. So the reason for this, the little boy was thinking, okay, your heart meridian goes down your pinkies. How best to do this? So what you do, bring your pinkies together, and you're just gonna gently write, big show. Or if you really want to, what I've often told people to do, because I work a lot in festivals, usually during the day, everybody's lovely. During the night, everything can go a bit crazy. There's a lot of people taking a lot of drugs, so I have to be aware of that. And a lot of people kind of will come up to me and say, what do I do about X, Y, and Z? And one of the things that I've found that works best, if somebody is having a heart palpitation and they've taken too much ecstasy, is get them to bite their fingers. And not necessarily hard, but because ecstasy tends to make you grind, they will do it fairly hard anyway. So all you do is take your fingers. So just in case you didn't think I was weird enough already, there you go. That's my advice, what to do if you've taken too much ecstasy. Bite your pinkies. Hopefully you're not taking too much ecstasy. Don't think you'd necessarily be watching this if you were, but you might if you ever end up getting psyched, or if you're just having really bad heart palpitations because of everything that's going on and you're freaking out going to the shop. If you want people to start with their social distancing, that's going to work. I bet you that will work. Wash your hands. I have washed my hands before I did it. Should have probably pointed that one out. Don't go sticking your hands in your mouth during coronavirus series. So yeah, that's something that definitely it has worked really well. So you've got heart neurovasculars at the top of your head. So yeah, one of the ways to work with it is just putting your hand on your forehead. So when you're really stressed out, a lot of the blood runs to the back of your brain, and bringing your hand to your forehead just starts with just reminding your body, oh, okay, I need to draw blood forth, because you've got a positive charge on the front of your hands. So it's just drawing that forward. If you go a little bit backwards, about an inch or so back from your hairline, you've got your baby soft spot. Your baby soft spot is where your heart neurovascular lies, and just holding here for a little bit while. So if you hold here, I've had this done by wonderful classmates. This seems really simple, but actually when I had it done on myself, I had it done about maybe 3 weeks after my ferret ran away, and my heart was absolutely broken from it. And I was just, she held this for about 2 minutes and I was in tears. So I know it seems really simple. A lot of the things that I'm teaching seem really simple, but they can be really, really powerful. So if you can hold this on yourself, then great. If you can get somebody else to hold it for you and allow you to talk through whatever is going on in your heart, then it's really, really powerful. It can really help to shift things. So yeah, it's really good. Again, this is a point that if you want to, you could prop yourself up on some pillows and just hold here during the meditation. So yeah, it's really, can be really powerful. Okay, so from here, again, you can just pause and hold for as long as you like, or just take a note of what to do. Come back to it. Any feedback on what you feel, what shifts go on in your body, it's always great to hear, whether you're watching this live or just on replays. That's fantastic. So from here, you're just going to bring your hands right to the very back of your head, just where your head and just to where your eyebrows would be on the back. So if you imagine a direct line between your eyebrows and the back of your head, that is where your fire elements, neurovasculars lie. So again, if you want to, you can just relax in this pose while you're listening to meditation. You can always put a little bit of pressure. I really like this move. When I'm doing an Indian head massage, it feels really good to me and also to my clients, to just put a little bit of pressure, just push in for about 10 seconds, and then just sigh as you slowly let go. Just kind of make a little mini head vice for yourself. And okay. Okay. And finally, I am going to come to the heart hug. So Prune Harris, she did a little video on this, and it's really simple and again really powerful, but I love it. So if you've got a jumper on, it's probably easier. This, if I was going to be doing the meditation myself, this is probably the one that I would hold if it were me, because it's so, I find it really comforting actually. Just putting my fingers underneath and pressing in on my armpits, where the start of that heart meridian is, together with the heart neurolymphatics. So again, in the previous video at the start, I was getting you to rub your heart and your lymphatics, which are just in here. So you're going straight across and just massaging in here. So you might find that it's a lot less tender. So when we first worked on it, that was before we did a lot of heart stuff. You might find that now, second time rubbing it, done a lot of stuff, so that lymph is kind of cleared out. And so you can just press your thumbs in there, leave them there, and you can just relax like this. Give yourself a wee hug, because you're worth it, because it's so many people are really feeling like that affirmation, I love myself deeply and completely. Well, you might love yourself, but deeply and completely is maybe questionable. What I really like to do with my clients is just get them to give me one nice thing that they think about themselves, or that somebody has said to them. And usually that kind of triggers something. Because if you can't love yourself deeply and completely, then it's really hard to make the rest of this work go. And that ping on my phone you just heard, I could at the current moment go, oh, wish I had turned my phone off, because that's really annoying, or berate myself for it. And what would be the benefit of that, really? So just loving myself deeply and completely, and all my flaws. So you gotta love your flaws too, whatever that means for you, because your flaws are what helps you grow, what helps you seem human to others. Because if you were totally perfect, you'd probably disengage other people, or people would feel a bit maybe intimidated, So love all those human bits of yourself. Give yourself a nice hug today. I am gonna just quickly run over everything that I've gone through today, just because there was that cut halfway through. So I'll just run through my list quickly, and hopefully you'll catch everything again. So I'll go back to front. Okay, so starting off with the hug. So fingers in your armpits, thumbs here. Heart to heart, so left hand bottom, tuck your pinkies, tuck your thumbs, open your head. And heart neurovasculars on your head, on your forehead, and back of your head. Biting your pinkies, like so, or like so. Dredging, so just visualizing anything that you don't want in your heart just coming right off your pinky, or just closing your eyes and just imagine all that just running off your pinkies into the earth. Make sure you shake your hands off, get rid of anything you don't want to hold on to. Heart source points are in at your wrist, so really boosting your heart organ directly there. The heart loop starts on your third finger together, pull back into your breasts and off to your pinky, and do the same on the other side. And you can do that for as long as you feel like you like it. Heart and your lymphatics, they're up at the top. So if you draw a direct line from your armpit, and you're just going to work up, and probably you'll hit it when you find the sore spot. Thankfully, mine is no longer sore after doing all this work, so that's great. Heart electrics, so heart electrics light, so from your armpit, going to come out, and it sits directly in line with your nipples. So you've got an L line there. So you're going to hold there, and you're going to hold together with your crotch. This is really great. If you are the type of person that shakes, that gets jerks, that gets kind of odd tingles or cramp, I would say the electrics are not working to your benefit. So if you get any of that, this would be the point I would say hold while you're doing the meditation. Or if you're not watching the meditation with me tonight, then hold it while you're watching Batwoman or whatever you choose to watch on telly. So I'm going to finish off with figures of eights over my heart. So I'm just connecting my own auric field. So sometimes your aura, it can detach itself. So a lot of people kind of don't really get the aura or what it's for. The way that Donna Eden describes it, it's like a astronaut suit. You know, it keeps you safe in outer space. The world is your space. Sometimes that suit can get too big, and it can feel like really baggy and not really protecting you. So what doing these figure of eights does is it's kind of like sewing that suit back in place so it looks after you. So you're connecting that suit onto yourself, looking after your own heart, and I will connect my heart to yours, the little figure of eight out to all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you feel that you love yourself deeply and completely. I hope this class has helped you to feel boosted. Any feedback today or whenever you choose to do the exercises would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.